In the news business, we strive to hold people accountable and help those in need. Mike Jacobs did that with an investigation that won a Peabody Award. Katie Crowther joins us with the story behind the story. Katie.
Carol, in 1986, Mike did a series of reports that uncovered the shoddy records of several Milwaukee school bus drivers. It shocked local officials and changed the way bus drivers were screened.
More than a dozen times this school year, children headed to or from classes have ended up going to the hospital instead.
I got a phone call from an insurance agent who said, just so you know, my client was involved in an accident with a school bus driver, and when I started looking into it, I found out the school bus driver had a suspended license.
Concerned about the number of accidents recently, News 4 obtained police reports on every school bus accident in Milwaukee this year. These statistics alone are staggering. There have been more than 215 school bus accidents so far this year, an average of more than one per day.
Mike found school bus drivers with alarming histories of tickets, accidents, and suspensions. Then he went out and confronted those drivers.
This form from the state indicates that on the 17th of March and on the 1st of January, all of your driving privileges have been suspended.
Oh, well, I haven't heard nothing about that.
Do you, taking a look at this record, think you should be driving a school bus?
No, not really. No, I don't. Would you want me?
When he showed officials those driving records, they couldn't believe it.
What is your immediate reaction to that?
My immediate reaction is I'm glad my son no longer has to ride on the school bus.
Honestly, that was one of the most gratifying stories I was ever involved in. And I like to think that we actually added to public safety by doing this story. School boards and school bus companies started doing a much better job of finding out who was actually transporting our children to and from school.
And you know, Mike did win a Peabody for that, and that is one of the highest honors in broadcasting. Not many people win Peabody Awards, and it's right here.
I still look back on that story, and I'm shocked that school bus drivers would actually talk to us.
I know.
Because in this day and age, I'm not sure they would talk. I'll also say that the one thing this reminds me of is that whenever the phone rings in the newsroom, we pick it up and we talk to the caller, and sometimes these tips lead to great big stories, which is what happened this time, and it could happen anytime the next phone call comes in.
You're absolutely right.
Good advice for younger reporters.
Yes, I will remember that.
Thanks for calling the tip line, by the way, folks.
And also to honor